I'm using a 2008 Fender Mexican Telecaster. Does the job. Sounds pretty cool. I need to upgrade. I need to get a new one. But for now, this is doing the job. If I get a new one, then I'll do something fun with that, like maybe put in like a piezo or rip out the pickups and put in something pretty beef. This is Mote's rather beautiful PRS. Custom 24, limited edition. It's the Wood Library one. It's got the blue fade. It's the state that I found this for him, so he can thank me for finding him this every day of his life for the next 100 years. It's number 14 of 24 as well, so yeah, that's collectible. Pretty tasty. Sounds great as well. Here's a little look at the board that we're using in the studio at the moment. The first pedal in the chain is the Ernie Ball volume pedal, which is pretty decent for those volume swells. It just makes tuning up a bit easier as well, because you can mute up and not have to annoy me or Mote when you're tuning up. The next thing in the chain is coming out of the tuner, out of the pedal, is the Boss TU2 chromatic tuner. I've had that for about 7 years, and it's been through not a lot of gigs, but a few enough, and yeah, it's well weathered, road worn. Then coming out of the volume pedal, the first pedal in the signal is the Exotic AC Booster, which is nice for good for sort of a mild crunch. Nice for just a bit of grit. And the next pedal is a bit more, sort of more heavy stuff. It's the Full Tone OCD. Good for rocking. And then lead stuff, I tend to kick on both, which makes a lot of hiss, but if you play, then you don't annoy anyone. So that's good for that. Then I've got my little delay and modulation section. All MXR. I love MXR pedals, they sound great. Phase 90, pretty classic phase pedal. Must have for proper. If you're a gearhead, you've got to have the relics and the holy grails, and this is definitely one of them. And it's good for, you know. Good for just sort of like funk playing some. Adds a bit of colour on your sound. The next pedal is the micro chorus, which I've used with most of my clean sounds, to be honest, in the studio at the moment. Sort of Andy Summers sort of sound, especially with the telly as well. You get won't show off my repertoire. God, I like a twat then, didn't I? Then the last pedal in the signal is MXR Carbon Copy Analog Delay. Is by far my favourite pedal in the whole world. Again, just really cool, and does really crazy stuff. That won't be on any of the songs, but I like that it does that. It sounds like a crazy spaceship. That's cool. And also, just anyone that is a bit curious, the Black Star foot switch is on there because I usually use a Stage 60, but unfortunately we didn't have enough room in the car to bring mine and Mote's amps, so that's why I'm using the overdrive pedals, and he's getting most of his sounds from the amp. The amp we're using in the studio at the moment is Mote's pretty awesome Cornford Mark II 50 watt head going through a Cornford 2x12. If you're a fan of Cornford stuff, you sort of know what this does, but if you don't, then it's got 2 channels. Your clean channel with a basic EQ and a volume, and then your overdrive channel, which has got sort of a gain, 3-band EQ, and a master volume. It's also got this extra overdrive section, which we're using. What it kind of does is it makes the amp go from being cool, sort of AC/DC style gritty rock, to huge Dream Theater style lead tones. And when you if you put the delay with it, it sounds pretty tasty as well. It's got 2 master volumes, so we've got sort of the main one set for rhythm stuff, and then the second master volume is sort of just for solo boosts, and then you've got master presence and resonance, so it sort of helps tidy up those top ends and low ends. That's our rig. I hope you've enjoyed the little tour, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Cheers for watching.